Yo, what's up, boys? It's your boy Manomite. We're back for another video. Today, boys, it's a different type of content. We're gonna be talking to you about day trading. Now, if you don't know myself, I've had funded accounts in the past and I've lost it and whatever. I'm in this position right now. But from a year of experience and being okay at day trading, I think I'm in the point where I could talk to people who have been asking me questions about it myself. And I might as well just create it and just tell you guys what I think before you start. So, number one, you need to think about day trading isn't a quick money scheme. It's not like that at all. I mean, I'll be honest, there's going to be times where you lose a lot of money. You're going to understand what the fuck's going on. You're going to deep life. You're going to be like, shit. Like, when I first started off, I started off with my own money. I put £10 in, flipped it to like 500 or whatever, and carried on. And obviously that whole thing, innit? I remember losing just £20 of my money. I was like, what the fuck is this? And then at those times, I was just like, I had no money. I was working a job at Power League. And money was like a big thing. So when I lost the money, I was like, shit. And I remember even sitting there one time when I had no money. I was sitting in my accommodation. I'm going to tell you this. I had so little money, I couldn't even eat anything. I couldn't do nothing. I was working. Do you know what I'm saying? And I was sitting deep in life a lot. So that's why I started day trading. And I just remember doing it, yeah. And with no money like that, I'm putting everything that I have just to do day trading, innit? Just to learn it. And one thing I'll say, the quicker you realise the losses are the best type of lessons that you have, is the better. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's different type of losses. There's the losses that you do while you're doing at the start compared to when you're retarded and you're doing the most dumbest mistakes and you're not even sticking to your plan. That's stupidity. And I'm stupidity right there. Before you start trading, you need to realise it's not quick money. You're not making money quick at all. If anything, it can averagely make, it will take 3 years to even make money, do you know what I'm saying? Even for me right now, well, I've had like 3 payouts on my head for, I can't remember. And yeah, they were a lot of money, but that's my next move, innit? No, my next part will be like, say when you do finally make a payout, your first ever payout, yeah? The biggest thing is like trying to think about it and what to do with it. And don't ever think you're a trader by then. That's what I would say. By then, yes, you've done well. Fair play. But greed will come back. So I'll make 10k this week. Let me try and make 10k again. I did it, finally. Next week, let me try it again. And it gets to a point where like 10k is the margin. It shouldn't be, bro. That you need to remember, yeah, people make 2 bags in a week. That's more than an average person. People don't make that in a 9 to 5 sometimes. Do you know what I'm saying? So the concept of money gets fucked. And before you start trading, life is beautiful. I kid you not, you could do a 9 to 5 and be happy. Financially, whatever. But then when you start trading, the concept of money is mad. Like, you start thinking, shit, in 5 minutes I made this much. But you need to remember, to make 5 minutes of 10k or whatever, it could take hours sometimes. It could take whatever. It's not the same. It's not the same every single day. And also, at the same time, if you make the 5 minutes and you make 10 bags, 9 bags, 5 bags, 2 bags, 3 bags or whatever, what the fuck are you going to do the rest of the day? You got nothing else. You need to always be prepared to do other stuff. You need to have a routine in your life. And which is where the reason why I haven't carried on doing trading at the moment is it's not the right option in my head. Mentally, brother, I'll tell you this, it's happier for me at the moment in time not doing it than doing it. Do you know what I'm saying? And when I'm not happy, you can't do it. Psychology is a big thing, which moves on to the next point. Trading is mostly psychology. I'll be honest, trading as an analytical basis, in my defense, and from people that I know who's actually learned it, it's easy. It's light work to even read the markets. Hard part would be to stick to your rules. There could be a day where you can't trade, or the last couple of months, yeah, I've seen TikTok videos and people talking about it. It's hard to trade right now. People taking 6 days trades in a month. Well, I used to trade every single day and make money. Like, it's tapped. And which is mad. Like, there's a guy who I learned from ICT, and he even says seasonal, December, January, February, every single fucking year it's tapped. And I'm clocking it. Like, it's tapped. Like, even last year when I was doing it, yeah, I got my funded accounts all in February, and I passed like 2 or 3 at the same time. And then it's mad, bro. Like, if you want to know more about my story, about my trading, which in depth, go into my first jobless journey, episode 1. I talk about everything on there. So if you guys want to watch it, go watch it. I'll put a little link somewhere around here. Moving on, yeah. So psychology is a mad thing, bro. Like, you need to stick to your plan. You need to be happy. You can't sit there and force yourself to trade. You have to want to trade. Which moves on to my next point. If you want to do day trading, can't. Just remember, you need to like it. You can't just not like it and do it. It's not like gym or something. You can't just not like one day and just do it. You have to enjoy it. Like, you have to somehow have a passion for it or something, like something there. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now, at the moment in time, I don't want to do it right now because it's not good. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't feel good either. Like, I'll be honest, life is fucked. People I know, I don't know how man are doing it, but like, yeah, life is fucked when you do it. Which moves on to my next point, where it's the loneliest shit ever. Do you know what I'm saying? It's the loneliest shit ever. When you get into this fucking mode, yeah, no one even knows what the fuck you're doing. You need to keep it secret. If you talk to someone, you might think like, fucking, it might be bad blood. You're gonna sit there and deep life, like thinking like, what the fuck do I do? And I remember these times I was doing uni, third year uni, so I'll go to gym at 5 a.m, do training at 8 a.m, go to sleep, wake up 2:30, do my trade, go to uni, do my course, do a night out doing all my coursework. Like, that's what I was doing, and it was mentally draining as well at the same time. But I loved it, bro. What I was doing, I loved it, man. The way you worked. But if you ask about my experience in uni from first year, second year, third year would be my like least like amount of people I met. Maybe second year, but that's a different story. But third year was, but like whatever. Even like near the end of uni, yeah, I was rather trade than go into like a graduation party or like go to someone's graduation. That's what I was doing, brother. Like I was fully locked in, and what you don't realize, you miss a lot on other stuff in life. Like when you want to experience other stuff here, you don't want to do it because you're too busy thinking about trading tomorrow. And Monday to Friday, I have to wake up, and some days you don't even get a trade, so you sit there 24/7 looking for a trade and you don't, and that's where it fucks all your head up. And what I didn't like about it is the loneliness, but I've realised myself, and for me, I need to get a job and do it at the same time. I need two at the same time. I need to do this, that at the same time. And I wasn't even doing YouTube at the time. I've just only started when I quit, and I think God showed me don't do it right now because it's going to be mentally draining and it's not worth it at the moment. And for me personally, life is not all about money. I think life is about happiness and experiences, and money is mostly trading. I can't lie, if you're saying you're not doing trading for the money, full stop, you're stupid, because it is beautiful money and it's freedom. But in order for that, you need to understand you're going to enjoy the freedom when you have other stuff to do, because you're not going to enjoy freedom when it's basically being jobless. You got all this money, but you can't do anything. You can't enjoy it with your friends. You can't enjoy going there, this, that, whatever. What's the point? Do you know what I'm saying? So when you get into trading, yeah, just remember, it's going to be a long journey. Moves on to the next part. But before you get into trading, yeah, you need to remember, evaluate yourself. If you're not a risk taker and you're not someone who wants to, you know what I'm saying, take a risk, and comfort zones are what you're more favorable with, it's not something that you're gonna be happy with if you're very favorable to comfort zone. Trading is the one thing that you'll take your risk like. You will lose a lot of money, you'll make a lot of money, but if you stick to your plan, and here's my thing, you lose 1% of money of a 100k account where you've paid £300 from a bad day, you lose 1%. That should be the thing. Or 2%. Depends on how your trading plan works. But when you win, you should be making 3k, 4k, 3%, 4%, 5%, which if you're a mathematical person, it just adds up and it's way more better than the losses. But you have to stick to your trading plan. And that stuff is quite easy when you get to the point where like shit, whatever, it's beautiful. Like I've passed multiple funded accounts, I'll be honest, like, I've done that. And unfortunately for me, my life is just fucked in the first place. I've got worse luck in the blood clot days, which is why I think mentally fucked me over. I think when bad luck comes and it's too much, I can't handle it myself anymore. And yeah, so if you're not a risk taker, there's no point you doing it, because it is going to be a big risk doing that in your life. Like you're going to be working wherever, but if you're going down the route of going to a corporate job or it's like a proper job, you're not even going to have time with it, because which moves on to the next part. Me personally, and people who have learnt it, we have the capabilities after a year or whatever to do it while working. We can just look at the charts and be like, okay, this is what's going on. Analysis takes 5-10 minutes. You got the place of zone where you want to go, wait for it, keep it done. You know what I'm saying? You got a little marking zone, whatever. People who are starting off it and you're working, you're not going to have time to do it. So if I were you, you either work and you just learn it. Like every single, what I was doing when I started learning, I was working, yeah. I wake up at 5 a.m, no, 6 a.m, 6 or 7, 8, I would do it, go to work, come back. At work I would actually do, because I had a receptionist job, I would learn a lot. I'll do my own back testing and stuff. Then moving on, I'll come back at like, what, 5 p.m. done, 6 p.m. eat, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. Just full on working, like on trading, just understanding and learning. I got bare notes on that. I did that for weeks and weeks, and yeah, it came to, like, I finished learning after 4 weeks, and then I traded in it. Now I got to a point where if I do want to get into it again, I could just do it while I'm working and stuff, and that's the beauty. But for people who have started, it's a lot of time, brother. It's not easy. I'm not saying it's not easy, but anyone can do it. It's not easy, but anyone can do it, and I love watching people see it, like doing it. Do you know what I'm saying? But I don't like the fact that some people are just starting off, yeah. And I'm seeing some content traders, they've made their first payout, and now I think they're traders, and they're even going through what I went through, but different. Like, because when I got my first payout, I got a second, whatever, I got payouts, I was alright with it. I just didn't take it seriously because other shit that was going on in my life, and I just blew. Like, most of my money, yeah, went. Like, obviously I got robbed knife point. I got this phone in it, but altogether, 200k funded accounts. Don't go straight there. Don't get too cocky in it. Like, I should just carry on in it, but it's not deep. You know what I'm saying? It's not deep in the world because you know you got the skill set for trading. Yeah, I can do it whenever I want to now. I just need to find the right time, and it's more about the right time. You need to understand your lifestyle that you're living in right now and think, is it worth it? Because once you get into trading, you are collapsed. Wallahi, I'm saying straight up here. People say it's easy. No. Mentally, no. Fuck, financially, no. Everything, no, mate. Your life will change. Like, your concept of life will change. You don't know what the fuck you're gonna get into. So until you're ready, don't do it because it's tapped. But you can learn it. Don't get into making the money. But once you start learning it, you will want to put your money in or use a demo account, make money. You're gonna try and do that, and that's the way to do it. But if you're a person who doesn't like taking risks, doesn't have the fucking mental state for that, or have the work ethic or discipline, all of that for, wallahi, don't do it. I'll be honest, I would not do it because it's gonna fuck your head up more than mine. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's tapped. Like, obviously, I've only done probably less than a year worth of trading. I'm not gonna fucking lie. Like, compared, like, I did trading, yeah, for a year, but I'll take breaks, like months of break, like a couple of weeks of breaks, just the way my financial life was doing. And I don't know, I've enjoyed the breaks more than doing it, but then I've enjoyed doing it whilst I've got other stuff going on, like I had gym, uni, all that stuff. So I've understood, okay, myself, I need to do it there, this, that, whatever. You need to understand yourself a lot more. And yeah, so before you get into trading, just remember, not a quick money grab. It's a long fucking period, and don't quit. You can't quit, brother. People will say quit. No, you can't. Because it's not. Why would you quit something that you're doing? If you're a quitter, go fucking suck your mum and go over there and just don't trade. Done. Bro, it's simple as, mate. Third of all, if you're quitting within a year, you're done. People they've done it for 3 years and they do it. They go through losses, they lost it, the mental fucks. And number 4, I'm going to say this right now. The mental warfare that you have with trading, you can't beat. Like, with YouTube, yeah, and stuff like other stuff you do, boxing and stuff, psychological, yes, it's a mental warfare. It's easier than trading. Trading has taught me how to not ever give up on anything. And to be fair, mentally, I've always been like that, innit? But that's solidified the fact that I can do that, do you know what I'm saying? And I'm someone who can be in the worst period of my whole life. And brother, I was not eating anything. I couldn't pay for it. I was sitting there fucking dying. I was spending all my money on a puffer just because I want my mental state to be good, not about food. To eat food, yeah, I'll find biscuits or like whatever. I'll find coins on the floor, yeah, just to eat food. But I wouldn't even eat food. Sometimes I'll go to work and not eat at all. I'll just go through days without eating, just so I'm there. And those lowest points where you got no one around. By the way, these are summer holidays, yeah. There's no one. No one's even hitting me up. So man's just sitting there lonely. So I'm sitting there deep in life, this, that, whatever. I'm mentally getting pushed back every time I lost money and stuff. And this is like at the start. And I remember like blood clot moment, my brother. This is it. And it happened a couple of times, innit? I've been broke like that a couple of times, yeah. And in my head, I'm like, yeah, like now I know what to do. Like, simpler. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you get it? Like, whew. But yeah, if you're getting into trading, just be careful. I mean, yeah, just be careful. Do you get it? It's not for everyone. You have to be a specific type of person. You need to understand yourself. You need to be a bit older. I would say get into trading at a good time because I have done a lot of stuff in my life, which means I'm ready to go into trading back last year. But then even then, I'm sitting there thinking like, shit, I'm 22. But then at the same time, I'm in. I'm too deep in now. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, either way, I won't be doing it again. Like, I'm not stupid. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to know yourself. But a lot of people shouldn't get into it in my head. Like, if you're someone who has money already, comes from a rich background, this, that way, I would say don't even do it. Why? You can just trade by your own money. You can learn trading and just use your own money to trade. Trading is a way you get capital to make money for your future. If you're really established, if you have money, if you're making 80 bags a year, this, that, whatever, calm. If you want to do trading, do it. It's all your sake. and do your thing. But just remember, you're going to put your seatbelt on, drive a little whip, and you're going to blindside into a world where you don't even fucking understand. You can watch these TikTokers and everyone, don't even believe everything you see on social media. That's a big thing I want to say. A lot of these people, which I've understood, they're good traders, don't get me wrong. But there's only 5% of the whole world who's actually successful. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Make payouts. And there's a lot of Telegram groups, HTTP, these man, they don't even know how to do it. They haven't gone through it. They've got people working for them. And the people who are like TJR, it's Johnny, you got fucking ICT, you got these man, yeah, you got Simra, yeah, you got everyone. These man, they've been doing it for a while. They've gone through the struggle. There's a story for each one of them. They all have a struggle. You got Simra Singh, yeah, he motivated me the most. My man was in 100k debt and got out of it with 2 6-figure payouts or something, 5-figure or something, 90k, 80k payouts within a month. And he quit. And it's the same as me. If once I make a lot of money, I'm quitting trading forever. Never ever going back into it. But investments, that's different. Long-term investments, get into that. But trading is a short-term plan for a long-term ideas. That's what I say. So if you might want to get into it, you get into it. But if you're already well established, you've got a good life, you're happy with what's going on, if you enjoy the freedom you got right now, you don't need an extra that much money, because there's a lot of money in trading, but you can still live a happy life with just a normal job. Do you know what I'm saying? Just remember that. Just remember who you are as a person, and make sure that you're the right person for the fit, because once you get into it, it's a shit and a half. Make sure you subscribe button, make sure you like the video, make sure you comment below so random. Peace, I'm out.